Introduction to the Pons Methnod and its scientific approach. Discover how mirror neurons can improve football performance. All about how mirror neurons work and how to apply it to soccer training and the game. You will discover how to use different methodologies to enhance your team's game model, as well as the importance of empathy and observation in the development of technical and tactical skills. You will learn to use the Pons method and other strategies to improve decision-making and understanding of the game. Don't miss this course that will revolutionize your way of understanding football. The Pons method is an innovative methodology in football training that is based on the application of mirror neuron concepts. This revolutionary technique has been developed by David Pons, a renowned coach specializing in neuroscience applied to sports. The scientific approach of the Pons method is based on understanding the functioning of mirror neurons in the human brain. These neurons are specialized cells that activate both when we perform an action and when we watch another person perform the same action. This phenomenon of neuronal imitation allows the individual to learn and improve their skills through observation and practice. The mirror methodology of the Pons method is based on the visualization and observation of plays, sequences and game patterns that fit the desired game model. This is achieved through the projection of videos of plays of professional teams that apply these patterns. The aim is for players to be able to internalize and understand these movements in a conscious and automatic way. The process of assimilation of the different methodologies of the Pons method is carried out in a sequence, starting from the analytical towards the global and from the individual towards the group. This implies the distribution of tasks between the body technical, so that each one is responsible for working on specific aspects of the player's motor skills. Brain plasticity is another key aspect in the scientific approach of the Pons method. It is understood that neural connections are configured depending on the environment and context, which means that with abundant and progressive practice, new mirror neuron systems can be created that allow the improvement of technical and tactical skills. The Pons method also emphasizes the importance of empathy and the emotional connection between the team and the coaching staff. Through mirror neurons, nonverbal communication and empathetic understanding of the emotions and actions of others can be established. This can positively influence team performance and the development of a cohesive work environment. In conclusion, the Pons method is presented as an innovative methodology in football training, based on the scientific approach of mirror neurons. Through visualization, observation and practice, we seek to improve the technical and tactical skills of the players, promoting empathy and emotional connection within the team. With this methodology, an effective and productive way of working in training and competition is offered, achieving better individual and collective performance and development. In this Mirror Neurons in Football course, we have introduced the Pons method and its scientific approach. We have explored the role of mirror neurons in football training and how analytical methods can be applied within the framework of the Pons method. In addition, we have delved into the mirror methodology of the Pons method, which allows us to improve the integration of technique and tactics in the game. Throughout the course, we have learned strategies to improve perception and decision-making in the game, as well as the importance of using small games to enhance competitiveness and solidarity in the team. Finally, we have explored the practical implementation of the Pons method in training, and seen how this approach can improve the effectiveness and productivity of training. We hope that this course has provided you with a solid foundation to apply mirror neurons in football and improve your performance as coach. Mirror neurons and their role in football training. Mirror neurons are a revolutionary discovery in the field of neuroscience, and their role in football training cannot be underestimated. These neurons, which activate both when we perform an action and when we observe someone else performing it, play a fundamental role in learning and imitating movements. In the context of football, mirror neurons are especially relevant, as they allow players to imitate and learn techniques and movements of other players. In football training, mirror neurons play several important roles. First, they allow players to learn and improve their technical skills by observing and copying the movements of other players. These neurons allow them to internalize the actions they see, which allows them to improve their dexterity and turn those movements into something of their own. Furthermore, the Mirror neurons also allow players to anticipate and predict the movements of their opponents by observing their previous actions. This ability to anticipate is especially useful in one-on-one situations or in the case of goalkeepers, who can use mirror neurons to read the movements of penalty takers. Specific training is essential to make the most of the role of mirror neurons in football training. These training sessions must include the observation and analysis of plays, sequences and movements carried out by the team itself or by other teams. By visualizing and observing these situations, players stimulate their mirror neurons, allowing them to understand and replicate the observed actions. Additionally, abundant and progressive practice is crucial for strengthening neural connections and creating new mirror neuron systems. Through repetition and experience, players can improve their understanding and execution of technical and tactical actions. For coaches and coaching staff, mirror neurons also play a crucial role. The attitude and behavior of the coach can influence the emotional state and responses of the players. If the coach shows an aggressive or disrespectful attitude toward the referees, the players are likely to adopt similar behaviors. On the other hand, an empathetic and calm coach can foster empathy and solidarity in the team. In addition, coaches must be able to read the movements of rivals using mirror neurons. This skill will allow them to make more informed tactical decisions and adjust team strategies accordingly. In conclusion, mirror neurons play a fundamental role in football training. Whether learning and improving technical skills, anticipating opponents' movements or influencing the emotional state of players, these neurons are essential for development and performance in football. Trainers should harness the power of mirror neurons through specific training that stimulates and strengthens these neural connections. By understanding and using mirror neurons effectively, coaches and players can improve their performance on the field and achieve their goals in soccer. Application of analytical methods in the Pons Method. In the Pons Method, the application of analytical methods is used with the objective of improving the execution of the tactical and technical actions required in football. These methods allow you to break down and analyze each aspect of the game individually, and then integrate them efficiently and effectively into the team dynamics. The analytical method is based on the idea that training specific skills, such as ball control, passing, dribbling or finishing, can directly influence a player's overall performance. Through this approach, we seek to improve the individual technique of the players and their ability to carry out specific actions in real game situations. The application of analytical methods in the Pons Method involves performing exercises and activities that focus on the development of specific skills. For example, training sessions can be designed that focus exclusively on improving passing technique, using exercises that involve different types of passes, short, long, deep, etc., and that allow players to practice these actions in a repetitive and controlled manner. Furthermore, the use of analytical methods in the Pons Method also implies the use of tools and resources that facilitate the analysis and evaluation of the player's technical skills. This may include the use of video clips of highlights and actions, the use of technology devices for data recording and analysis, and the implementation of observation and reflection exercises on technical execution. It is important to highlight that although the application of analytical methods in the Pons Method aims to improve the individual technique of the players, these methods must be appropriately integrated into the dynamics of collective play. That is, the aim is for players to be able to transfer the skills acquired in analytical training situations to real game situations, where they must make quick decisions and adapt to different contexts. In summary, the application of analytical methods in the Pons Method represents a fundamental tool for the development of individual technical skills of players. Through the decomposition and analysis of each aspect of the game, we seek to improve the execution of specific tactical and technical actions, with the ultimate objective of enhancing the overall performance of the players and the team as a whole. The mirror methodology of the Pons Method. The mirror methodology, present in the Pons Method, is a training strategy that uses visualization and observation of plays, sequences and patterns of play to improve the performance of a soccer team. This methodology is based on the principle of mirror neurons, which are cells of the nervous system in charge of imitation and learning. In the context of football, the mirror methodology of the Pons method seeks to improve the individual technique of play